Have you ever finished a meal filled with healthy vegetables, only to feel unusually bloated, tired, or achy afterward and wondered why? As we age, our bodies begin to respond differently to certain foods, even those we've always believed were good for us. Some vegetables, though packed with nutrients, can quietly burden your kidneys, spike your blood sugar, or worsen inflammation, especially after age 50. And the most surprising part, many of them are likely already sitting in your fridge, included in meals you eat every week. In today's video, we'll take a closer look at a few commonly praised vegetables that may not be as harmless as they seem for older adults. You don't need to fear your food, but understanding how it affects your changing body is essential. So stay with me, and let's explore this together. And if you find this topic helpful, feel free to subscribe for more insights that support healthy, informed aging gently at your own pace. 1. Peas. The surprising sweetness that may be harming your health. Peas, tiny, bright, sweet. A comforting staple that's graced our dinner tables for generations. Many of us grew up thinking of peas as the perfect side, easy to prepare, full of fiber, and pleasant on the palate. But sometimes, even the friendliest foods hold secrets we need to uncover as our bodies age. As we grow older, the way our bodies respond to food changes in subtle but significant ways. What once fueled us might now challenge us. Peas, for instance, contain a high glycemic load, meaning they can raise your blood sugar more quickly than you might expect. That gentle sweetness, it converts rapidly into glucose. And for seniors whose insulin sensitivity may already be waning, this can lead to dangerous spikes followed by deep energy crashes. Over time, this roller coaster effect can wear down your system, nudging you closer to insulin resistance and increasing your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. But that's not all. Peas are also rich in purines, natural compounds that, when broken down, turn into uric acid. And for those of us with slower kidney function or a history of gout, this buildup can be painful. It starts subtly, a stiffness in the toe, a twinge in the joint. Left unchecked, it can progress to kidney stones or chronic inflammation, silently undermining your comfort and freedom. Then there's digestion. Many seniors experience bloating and abdominal discomfort after eating peas, often without suspecting the culprit. The reason peas contain resistant starches and lectins, substances that are tough to break down, especially when our digestive enzymes decline with age. What follows is fermentation in the gut, trapped gas, and that frustrating sense of fullness that lingers long after mealtime. So, if you've been feeling off after your meals or waking up with unexpected joint aches, perhaps it's time to take a closer look at that innocent pile of peas on your plate. Listening to your body isn't about fear, it's about respect. And sometimes, choosing to step back from a familiar food is the most loving thing you can do for your health. 2. Asparagus. The hidden burden on your joints and kidneys. Asparagus often carries the reputation of being a superfood, crisp, elegant, and packed with vitamins like A, C, and K. It's praised in health circles for its anti-aging antioxidants and potential heart benefits. It's the kind of vegetable we're encouraged to eat more of. And for good reason. It seems clean, natural, and beneficial. But sometimes, what's good in one season of life becomes burdensome in another, especially as our bodies shift with age. What many don't realize is that asparagus contains purines, those same compounds also found in peas and red meat, which break down into uric acid inside the body. For younger people, this process is usually harmless, but for older adults, especially those with joint pain, gout, or arthritis, that uric acid can quietly accumulate. It settles in the joints, especially in the feet and fingers, turning gentle stiffness into aching inflammation. Many seniors chalk this pain up to just getting older, but asparagus might be silently making things worse with every serving. Then there's its diuretic nature. Some see this as a bonus, flushing out toxins and helping the body feel lighter. But for seniors, who often already struggle with hydration, that extra flushing can come at a cost. As we age, our bodies don't hold on to water as well, and we don't always feel thirst in the same way. That means we may become dehydrated without even noticing it. Dizziness, confusion, or fatigue may appear seemingly out of nowhere. And when we're dehydrated, it's not just our energy that suffers, our kidneys feel the burden too. For anyone with compromised kidney function, Asparagus can quietly push those organs to work harder, processing more fluid than they can comfortably handle. Over time, this extra effort may do more harm than good. So if you've been including asparagus regularly in your meals and notice increased fatigue, joint discomfort, or lightheadedness, take a pause. It might be time to reevaluate how often you eat it. After all, your body speaks in quiet signals, and listening closely could make all the difference in how you move, feel, and thrive each day. 3. Corn. The sweet companion that could quietly undermine your health. Corn is woven into the fabric of our lives. It's on our picnic plates as golden cobs brushed with butter, in the popcorn bowl during movie nights, and even nestled into our morning cereal. Its presence feels nostalgic, comforting, and harmless. But as we grow older, the foods we once embraced without worry may begin to carry consequences we never expected, and corn is one of them. While it does offer nutrients like fiber, magnesium, and B vitamins, corn also hides some surprising risks for seniors. One of the first issues is how difficult it is to digest. Unlike leafy greens that break down easily, corn's outer shell is made of cellulose, a tough fiber our aging digestive systems struggle with. If you've ever spotted whole kernels after a meal, that's your body signaling that it couldn't process them. For older adults with reduced enzyme production, this can lead to bloating, gas, and constipation symptoms that are often blamed on age but may be tied directly to your plate. Even more concerning is how corn affects blood sugar. Despite its humble image, corn has a high glycemic index, meaning it quickly turns into glucose in the bloodstream. For seniors managing prediabetes or insulin resistance, this rapid spike and crash in sugar can trigger fatigue, irritability, and cravings. Over time, it contributes to deeper problems, nerve pain, vision issues, excess belly fat, and even kidney stress. Speaking of kidneys, corn's influence runs deeper. Many processed foods, especially those containing high fructose corn syrup, place immense pressure on your kidneys to filter both excess sugar and the residue of chemical herbicides like glyphosate. As kidney function naturally slows with age, this extra burden can tip the scale towards serious complications. Corn also promotes inflammation due to its high omega-6 content, especially when eaten often in processed forms. This imbalance, common in modern diets, can worsen arthritis, heighten heart risks, and accelerate aging in subtle but significant ways. Still, this doesn't mean you must avoid corn entirely. Moderation, awareness, and choosing organic options can allow you to enjoy this familiar food without sacrificing your well-being. Your body deserves that kind of thoughtful care, especially now. 4. Mushrooms, the silent sponge that may be harming you without a sound. Mushrooms are often seen as a smart, health-conscious choice low in calories, rich in antioxidants, and filled with B vitamins that support energy and brain function. Many seniors turn to mushrooms as part of a balanced diet, hoping to strengthen their memory, boost immunity, and age gracefully. On the surface, they seem like a gift from nature, but not everything that seems wholesome tells the full story. Sometimes, it's what we don't see that matters most. One of the biggest concerns with mushrooms lies in their very nature. Unlike most vegetables, mushrooms absorb nearly everything from the soil around them. They act like sponges, not just soaking up nutrients, but also toxins. If mushrooms are grown in polluted soil, they may carry traces of heavy metals like lead, mercury, and cadmium straight to your plate. These substances don't cause immediate harm, but they settle quietly into your body over time. And as we age, our ability to flush them out fades. This slow buildup can strain the kidneys, burden the liver, and even contribute to cognitive decline or nerve damage, all without obvious warning signs. Even the cleanest-looking mushrooms at the store may come from farms with questionable growing standards. Unless they're certified organic, there's no guarantee that the soil was tested or kept free of harmful chemicals. And then there's a agaritina compound found in common white mushrooms that research suggests may be linked to cancer when eaten raw or undercooked. Many well-meaning seniors enjoy tossing raw mushrooms into salads or giving them just a light sauté, never realizing they might be increasing their risk. Beyond toxins, mushrooms contain chitin, a fibrous substance difficult for aging digestive systems to handle. It can lead to bloating, gas, or discomfort symptoms we often mistake as just part of getting older. Others may develop mild but nagging allergic reactions that show up as fatigue, skin irritation, or joint flare-ups. But this isn't a warning to abandon mushrooms altogether. When cooked thoroughly and chosen with care, especially organic varieties, they can still play a helpful role in your diet. The key is mindfulness. A little heat, a little moderation, and a lot of awareness can help you enjoy their benefits without inviting the hidden risks. 5. Cabbage. The unexpected thyroid saboteur in your healthy kitchen. Cabbage has long held its place as a trusted friend in the world of healthy eating. With its crunchy texture, low calorie count, and rich stores of vitamin C and fiber, it's found its way into everything from soups and salads to sauerkraut and stir-fries. It's easy to see why it's a favorite among seniors looking to manage weight, boost immunity, and stay energized through wholesome meals. But even the most beloved ingredients can hold quiet surprises, especially as our bodies grow more sensitive with age. One lesser-known concern with cabbage is how it may affect the thyroid. As a cruciferous vegetable, it contains compounds called goitrogens, which can interfere with the body's ability to absorb iodine, an essential mineral that fuels the thyroid. And when the thyroid slows down, so does everything else. For seniors already experiencing sluggish metabolism, low energy, or difficulty focusing, too much raw or lightly cooked cabbage could be gently pushing the thyroid further out of balance. Symptoms like fatigue, weight gain, mood swings, or even cold hands may seem like just getting older, when in reality, your meals may be playing a quiet role. Cabbage also carries a digestive challenge. It contains raffinose, a sugar that ferments in the gut and produces gas. For a younger body, this may mean nothing more than mild bloating. But in older adults, especially those with slower digestion, IBS, or reflux, this can lead to cramps, nighttime discomfort, and a sense of heaviness that lingers long after the meal ends. That said, cabbage doesn't need to disappear from your plate. In fact, when treated kindly, it can still be a nourishing companion. Fermented cabbage, such as sauerkraut or kimchi, is easier on the thyroid and brings valuable probiotics that restore gut health. Cooking cabbage boiled, steamed, or sautéed helps reduce both goitrogens and gas-producing sugars. And for those with thyroid concerns, ensuring adequate iodine intake through safe dietary sources can help maintain balance. So if you've been feeling off and cabbage is a regular guest in your kitchen, it may be time to make a few small shifts. Sometimes, a simple change in preparation is all it takes to turn a troublesome vegetable back into a healing one. 6. Eggplant, the hidden inflammation trigger in your favorite dishes. Eggplant, with its deep purple hue and velvety texture, is a beloved ingredient around the world. Whether in a slow-simmered ratatouille, a smoky baba ganoush, or a hearty eggplant parmesan, this versatile vegetable adds richness and flavor to countless comforting meals. For many seniors, it's an easy choice low in calories, high in fiber, and naturally satisfying. But behind its culinary charm, eggplant may quietly be contributing to health issues that are often mistaken for something else. What many don't realize is that eggplant belongs to the nightshade family, a group of plants that includes tomatoes, bell peppers, and white potatoes. These vegetables contain a natural compound called solanine, which, in certain people, can irritate the body and trigger inflammation. For older adults with arthritis, joint pain, or autoimmune sensitivities, eating eggplant might make their symptoms worse. The stiffness in your knees, the soreness in your fingers, it may not just be old age. It could be your dinner talking back. Eggplant also contains oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stone formation when consumed frequently. Seniors with compromised kidney function or a history of stones may find that their occasional discomfort or urinary troubles have a deeper dietary link than they thought. Even digestion becomes a hurdle. Eggplant's tough skin and tiny seeds can be hard on the digestive system, leading to bloating, gas, or cramping, particularly for those with GERD, slower motility, or sensitive stomachs. There's also the subtle issue of allergic reactions. A tingling mouth, mild swelling, or post-meal indigestion might be signals of a low-grade intolerance to this nightshade. Often overlooked, these symptoms can quietly chip away at your comfort over time. But eggplant doesn't have to disappear from your plate. Cooking it thoroughly, roasting, stewing, or grilling reduces its irritants and makes it much easier on your system. Peeling the skin, salting to reduce bitterness, and enjoying it in smaller portions can make all the difference. If you've been feeling off after certain meals, it might be worth exploring how often eggplant appears on your menu. A few mindful adjustments could bring surprising relief and still leave room for the dishes you love. 7. Potatoes. The comfort food that may be silently draining your energy. There's something deeply comforting about potatoes. Whether mashed with a pat of butter, crisped to golden perfection, or baked into something warm and familiar, they've earned a beloved place at our tables. They remind us of family gatherings, hearty meals, and simpler times. But for older adults, this familiar favorite may carry a hidden cost, one that quietly affects energy, blood sugar, and long-term health in ways we don't always recognize. The main challenge with potatoes is their very high glycemic index. This means they break down rapidly into sugar during digestion, causing your blood sugar to spike quickly. For younger individuals with strong insulin response, this might not be an issue. But for seniors, many of whom already struggle with insulin resistance, prediabetes, or type 2 diabetes, these sugar surges can be more than just a momentary imbalance. They can lead to fatigue, cravings, mental fog, and even more serious complications over time. When blood sugar remains high repeatedly, it doesn't just affect energy, it contributes to inflammation, damages nerves and blood vessels, and burdens organs like the kidneys and heart. That familiar plate of mashed potatoes might seem harmless, but eaten too often, it can increase the risk of neuropathy, kidney decline, and cognitive slowdowns, all of which impact independence and quality of life. The danger grows when potatoes are fried. French fries, chips, and hash browns are typically cooked at high temperatures in unhealthy oils, creating acrylamides, compounds linked to inflammation and even a potential cancer risk. For seniors already managing joint pain or autoimmune issues, these foods can intensify discomfort and fatigue without any obvious cause. Even baked potatoes can be problematic if the skin is removed, stripping away fiber that helps regulate sugar absorption. Add rich toppings like sour cream or cheese, and you've turned a simple dish into a heavy, high glycemic load. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up potatoes entirely. Sweet potatoes offer a gentler alternative. They digest more slowly, have a lower glycemic index, and are packed with fiber and antioxidants like beta-carotene. If you do choose white potatoes, keep the skin, use healthier cooking methods like boiling or roasting, and pair them with lean protein and greens to balance the meal. With a few small changes, you can still enjoy your favorite comfort food without letting it silently steal your vitality. 8. Spinach, the leafy green that may be harming your kidneys. Without you knowing, spinach has long been hailed as a nutritional powerhouse, rich in vitamin K, magnesium, iron, and antioxidants. It's earned its reputation as a superfood that fuels the brain, supports immunity, and promotes heart health. For many seniors striving to eat clean and feel energized, spinach is often a go-to ingredient in daily meals. But hidden beneath its glowing profile is a quiet risk, especially for aging kidneys and bones. The concerned spinach is incredibly high in oxalates, natural compounds that, when consumed in excess, can build up in the body and bind with calcium in the kidneys. This can lead to the formation of calcium oxalate kidney stones, which are not only painful but potentially dangerous. For older adults whose kidney function may already be declining, this buildup happens more easily and can create serious complications from urinary discomfort to long-term kidney damage. But it's not just about kidney stones. Oxalates also interfere with your body's ability to absorb calcium effectively. For seniors already facing age-related bone thinning or osteoporosis, that's a risk worth paying attention to. Ironically, a vegetable chosen to boost health could be quietly chipping away at bone strength over time, especially when eaten raw and in large quantities. Does that mean spinach needs to disappear from your plate? Not at all. It simply needs to be handled wisely. Cooking spinach through steaming or boiling can dramatically lower its oxalate content, making it gentler on your kidneys. And when you combine spinach with calcium-rich foods like cheese, yogurt, or fortified plant-based milks, you can help block oxalate absorption in the gut. If you're adding raw spinach to smoothies every morning or eating it daily in salads, consider mixing it up. Rotating your greens with lower oxalate options like romaine, arugula, or butter lettuce offers variety without the kidney strain. These alternatives still hydrate, nourish, and energize without the hidden trade-offs. In the end, the goal isn't perfection, it's balance. With a few thoughtful tweaks, spinach can remain part of a vibrant, kidney-friendly diet, one that supports your energy, protects your bones, and honors the body you've worked so hard to care for. 9. Kale, the superfood that might be quietly working against you. Kale has become a modern symbol of healthy living, whether blended into green smoothies, tossed into vibrant salads, or baked into crisp chips. It's hard to find a health-focused meal plan that doesn't feature this leafy green. And for good reason, kale is rich in vitamin C, calcium, fiber, and antioxidants that help combat inflammation and protect your cells from age-related damage. But for older adults, especially those with sensitive kidneys or thyroids, kale might not always be as friendly as it seems. Like spinach, kale contains a significant amount of oxalates plant compounds that can bind to calcium in your kidneys and form stones. These calcium oxalate stones are known for their sharp, often debilitating pain. For seniors, whose kidneys may already be less efficient, consuming large quantities of raw kale could quietly increase the risk of kidney stress or stone formation over time. If you've ever dealt with recurring urinary issues or unexplained back discomfort, this common green could be a contributing factor. Kale is also considered goitrogenic, meaning it contains substances that can interfere with the thyroid's ability to absorb iodine. This matters because iodine is essential for producing hormones that regulate energy, metabolism, and temperature. When thyroid function slows even slightly, it can leave you feeling fatigued, foggy, sluggish, or colder than usual. For older adults already navigating hormone shifts or mild hypothyroidism, raw kale in daily juices or salads might be quietly tipping the scales in the wrong direction. The good news: you don't need to banish kale from your kitchen. A few small adjustments can make a big difference. Cooking kale by steaming or lightly sautéing significantly reduces both oxalates and goitrogens, while also softening the tough leaves for easier digestion. And rather than eating kale every single day, try rotating it with gentler greens like arugula, romaine, or bok choy to give your body a break from repeated exposure. Kale can still be part of a healthy, vibrant lifestyle. The key is mindfulness. By preparing it with care and enjoying it in moderation, you can savor its benefits without putting unnecessary strain on your body's most delicate systems. 10. Bell peppers, the colorful vegetable that might be stirring up inflammation. Bell peppers are a kitchen favorite, bright, beautiful, and full of natural sweetness. They add color to your plate and a crisp bite that livens up everything from salads and stir-fries to omelets and salsas, rich in vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants like beta-carotene. Bell peppers have earned their place on the healthy foods list. But as we age, even foods we once enjoyed without worry can begin to affect us in unexpected ways. For many older adults, the outer skin of bell peppers can pose a challenge. It's tough and fibrous, which can be difficult to digest, especially if your stomach acid has decreased or your digestive system has slowed with age. You may notice bloating, indigestion, or even acid reflux after eating them. And if you've ever felt an unexplained heaviness or discomfort after a meal with peppers, your body might be telling you something. But it's not just about digestion. Bell peppers belong to the nightshade family, a group of vegetables that includes tomatoes, eggplant, and white potatoes. These foods contain solanine, a natural compound that, in some individuals, may trigger inflammation. For seniors dealing with arthritis, joint stiffness, or autoimmune conditions, bell peppers might quietly worsen discomfort, increasing swelling or joint aches that are too often blamed on just getting older. Some people may also experience subtle sensitivities to bell peppers without realizing it. Mild symptoms like skin irritation, nasal stuffiness, fatigue, or digestive upset may appear after eating them yet because these signs feel minor or familiar. They're often overlooked as something else. That said, bell peppers don't have to disappear from your meals. Cooking them through roasting, sautéing, or baking can soften their texture, improve digestibility, and lower the likelihood of triggering an inflammatory response. And if discomfort persists, there are plenty of colorful, nutrient-packed alternatives like zucchini, carrots, or broccoli that are gentler on your system. The key is listening to your body and making small shifts when needed. With the right approach, You can still enjoy vibrant meals that support your health and well-being without the hidden discomfort. And there you have it, 5 vegetables that, though often praised for their health benefits, may carry hidden risks for older adults if not handled with care. From spiking blood sugar to burdening the kidneys or triggering joint pain, the impact can be subtle but meaningful over time. The answer isn't to fear food, but to listen closely to your body and respond with wisdom. A few simple changes like cooking instead of eating raw, rotating in gentler veggies, or watching portion sizes can make all the difference in how you feel each day. Now it's your turn. Comment eye-opener. If something surprised you today, you might help someone else make a connection they've been missing. And if you found this video helpful, consider subscribing for more insights that support your strength and vitality as you age. Stay curious, stay kind to yourself, and remember, small changes can lead to a stronger, brighter tomorrow. See you in the next video.